The sudden loss of basketball great Kobe Bryant started an unforgettable year in sports. COVID threw a big curveball at leagues all over. And with that, the tragedy and triumph of sports ranks number 10 in our top 10 stories of 2020. Here's CTV's Vennavally-Rao.
The year in sports saw a lot of games canceled and seasons scrapped, but one of the biggest losses had nothing to do with COVID. When a helicopter slammed into a hillside outside Los Angeles, killing basketball legend Kobe Bryant, along with his daughter Gianna. Worldwide, so many left devastated.
Just sucks. Look at his stats right there. That's all you got to say. 5-time champion, 18-time All-Star.
But for sports fans, it was about to get even worse.
The game tonight has been postponed.
Things quickly unraveling on March 11th, when an NBA game was canceled after a Utah Jazz center tested positive for COVID. The league then suspended the season, prompting the NHL, FIFA, and Major League Baseball to follow suit. TSN's James Duthie says it all went downhill incredibly fast.
For one guy to test positive and then within 24 hours all of sports to be shut down was really startling. And for guys like myself, who that's our living, TSN, that's all we do is broadcast sports, and suddenly overnight it was all gone. It was rattling for sure.
Around the same time in Greece, the Olympic flame lighting ceremony took place without spectators. But just 2 weeks later, the decision was made to postpone the Tokyo Summer Games for a year. Wimbledon was also canceled, as was the Boston Marathon, Euro 2020, the entire CFL season, the Rogers Cup. For sports fans, suddenly there was nothing left to watch
Fly ball deep left field,
except reruns on TV of games from years past.
A lot of classic games, a lot of World Junior 2005 gold medal game.
By late spring, NASCAR and pro golf resumed, and Major League Soccer, the NBA, and NHL all restarted in July, coming up with plans for teams to compete inside bubbles with no fans. For hockey, they were set up in Toronto and Edmonton.
The National Hockey League has returned.
Some players opted out for safety.
Let's go Oilers!
But fans were just happy sports were back.
One of the reasons that we're playing in Toronto and in Edmonton in Canada is because of the availability of testing.
Hazley's going back, and it is gone.
Baseball went its own way, playing a shortened season with no bubble, traveling and competing in every ballpark. Because of that, Ottawa refused to let the Blue Jays play at home.
What's up, Buffalo? We here.
So the team temporarily set up shop across the border in New York State. Though when COVID spread through several clubs, the season was almost scrapped.
If there's a baseball COVID moment that we'll remember, it's Justin Turner testing positive in the game that decides the World Series, and then racing on the field afterwards and hugging and kissing and celebrating with everyone, which was a really bad look.
The NFL also decided against a bubble and struggled with cases.
Kyle, 33 points.
As for the Toronto Raptors, they got as far as the Eastern Conference semifinals. Fans gathering at a makeshift drive-in to watch socially distanced and in their cars. Then, as the year drew towards a close, another major loss when soccer superstar Diego Maradona died at home in Argentina, widely regarded as one of the greatest soccer players of all time. It is hoped sports will return to normal later in the new year, with Olympic officials confident there will be spectators in the stands in late July for those summer games in Japan. Vennavally-Rao, CTV News, Toronto.